Welcome to episode 13 of Monster Madness. We are in the final four. There's only 4 monsters left. And in today's matchup, we have King Ghidorah versus Gipsy Danger. And no, this is not an early April Fool's matchup. I know a lot of people think that this is just not even a close matchup at all, and that King Ghidorah would destroy Gipsy Danger. And I do agree that Gipsy Danger does have a lot of things against her in this fight. I mean, going up against King Ghidorah is already a big enough challenge. Gipsy Danger, a Jaeger that is far smaller than a massive force like King Ghidorah, is a big challenge, but I still do think Gipsy has a chance in this fight. Now, the biggest stats is that King Ghidorah stands at right around 500 feet tall, while Gipsy Danger stands at 260 feet tall. So there's already a massive size difference right off the bat, like we all knew. Now, King Ghidorah has the obvious size, has the 3 different heads, the gravity beams in all of those heads, has the deadly tails, has just a lot of things on his side. Has the regeneration, which is perhaps the best ability, and Gipsy Danger goes into this battle with 2 plasma cannons, 2 chain swords, and the nuclear core reactor, and also has a lot of different other abilities like the elbow rocket and other smaller weapons like that. Now, King Ghidorah has the obvious advantage in this fight, but I wanted to give a reason for why I think Gipsy Danger is still in this fight. Now, Gipsy Danger is one of the most, if not the most, legendary Jaeger ever in the Pacific Rim universe, and I think a lot of people tend to forget what happened in that first Pacific Rim movie. Now, if you were to say that Gipsy doesn't stand a chance in this fight, we have to look back at some previous fights that happened in Pacific Rim. Gipsy Danger was successfully able to fight off 2 Category 4 kaijus under the water at the same time, was able to get an arm ripped off by one and get a leg bit by another. 2 Category 4 kaijus that are both standing over 300 feet tall, massive kaijus she's going up against, and the pilots Mako and Rally were able to fight off these kaijus with literally one hand tied behind their back because one arm was ripped off. Gipsy was able to successfully fight off 2 different kaijus at once, take one, kill one completely with just one arm, and that is very impressive. And Gipsy, after that, with just one arm, now it was an injured Slattern, was able to successfully take down the Category 5 Slattern. And so I think with those feats alone, not even including the other kaijus Gipsy took down in that movie, is very, very impressive. And to say that Gipsy doesn't stand a chance at all against King Ghidorah, I think isn't fair. But to get back on King Ghidorah was able to successfully take down all of the Titans in Godzilla King of the Monsters. King Ghidorah is basically wrecking every kaiju that it meets in this tournament, taking down every last monster that crosses its path. King Ghidorah is no doubt one of the most, if not the most deadly monster ever, but King Ghidorah is an absolute force. The gravity beams would be very challenging. The regeneration would be very challenging as well, but this is very similar to what I said with Behemoth and Methuselah, both kaijus that King Ghidorah has had to fight in this tournament so far, is that Gipsy Danger would really have to, the only way Gipsy Danger could really win this fight is to get damage off on the middle part of the body, the main body of King Ghidorah. Because we already saw how King Ghidorah was able to be killed is when Godzilla stepped on his chest. Stepped on the chest and exploded him. And so I think that's why I said with Behemoth, if Behemoth was able to get some damage off on the body with the tusks early enough in the fight, then maybe he could win. And that's how I feel with Gipsy, is that if Gipsy was able to get off any damage with the chain swords to the main body or the plasma cannons, that she could stand a chance in this fight. I think Mako and Rally are very experienced pilots, very drift compatible, and this would be an insane matchup. I think the 3 heads for King Ghidorah might be too much. One move King Ghidorah could do is pick up Gipsy and drop her from the sky, but I honestly think Gipsy would be fine with that because we saw that Gipsy was falling out of the sky and was able to successfully land, use the turbine to be able to shoot herself back, and then land successfully from very high up in the sky. So I don't think that move would work automatically, and that would kind of take it out of King Ghidorah's arsenal, in my opinion. But obviously, King Ghidorah has many weapons coming into this battle. Gipsy Danger is very durable, but King Ghidorah is more durable, and the size is just kind of ridiculous. There's a lot of items against Gipsy Danger in this fight, and I definitely don't think Gipsy would be out of this fight immediately. Just based on Gipsy's past alone, Gipsy would put up an amazing fight. It's one of the most legendary Jaegers ever. So durable, has taken down so many kaijus, was able to fight off multiple giant kaijus at the same time with one arm. So to say that Gipsy would be automatically out of this fight, I think is definitely unfair. I think Gipsy has the speed, but King Ghidorah has the size, the deadliness, the weapons, basically everything else with the regeneration. but I do think Gipsy could stand a chance if Gipsy got some damage off on the center of the body. These are two human pilots, very experienced, very good pilots, drift compatible, but at the end of the day, King Ghidorah brings this win home. For many reasons, the size just really makes this impossible for Gipsy to win. It would be an absolute miracle for Gipsy to win this fight, but I definitely don't think Gipsy would be out of this fight. Has a lot of weapons going into this battle, a lot of deadly weapons. Does stand a fraction of a chance, but King Ghidorah definitely wins this fight in the end. But make sure you let me know down below who you think will win in this matchup, and who will move on to the championship round to face the winner of Shin Godzilla and Godzilla 2019. Make sure you let me know and look out for that poll coming soon, and thanks for watching.